Today is Monday, Parashat Haazinu. This coming Shabbat, we're going to be reading the parasha, which is the one right before the last one in the Torah. This Shabbat is going to be called Shabbat Shuvah. Shabbat Shuvah is the Shabbat during the 10 days of Teshuvah. 10 days of Teshuvah started on Rosh Hashanah and conclude on Yom Kippur. Rosh Hashanah, the decree, the fortunes for the next year are inscribed, but they're not signed and sealed until Yom Kippur. So we still have a chance during these 7 days to correct and improve the fortunes and the coming year that started just now. Hashem gave us these 10 days with extra assistance. It's a propitious time. Of course, a person can do Teshuvah any day of the year, but this time it's even more propitious for Teshuvah. Also, there's another concept. There are 7 days between Rosh Hashanah and Kippur. Those 7 days, each one of the days, we can improve and correct and do Teshuvah on anything that we did in the past year on that day of the week. So today, Monday, we'll be able to correct all the Mondays of the past year. Tuesday for all the Tuesdays, all the way until Sunday, which will be the day after Shabbat and the day just before Yom Kippur. Parasha of this week is written in a kind of a song form. And Moshe Rabbeinu, just before he passes away and before Am Yisrael goes into Eretz Yisrael, he gives them advice of how to act, what to do. He cares for them. This song of Haazinu warns them about the consequences of their actions. If they go off the derech and if they sin, there could be some harsh consequences. And Hashem also promises that He'll never abandon us. But there's one of the psukim in this parasha that I'd like to focus on. The pasuk says, "Tzur yeladecha teshi v'tishkach el mecholelecha." The plain meaning is Hashem created you. Tzur is the rock. Yeladecha, He created you. He gave birth to you. Teshi, and you've ignored Him. But tishkach el mecholelecha, and you forgot God who brought you forth. There's another explanation to the pasuk. Tzur yeladecha teshim, Hashem gave you the ability to forget. The ability to forget is sometimes a bad thing, but many times it could be a good thing to forget. If a person had on his mind always, at every moment, any painful moment that he had, any embarrassing moment that he had, any uncomfortable or awkward moment that he had, those things would bother a person. He would not be able, he would be stuck in the past. So Hashem gave us the ability to forget. It's a good thing. But the pasuk says that ability to forget, you used it to forget Hashem, chas v'shalom. It's the wrong use of that ability. There are things to always have on our mind. The pasuk says, Tehillim shiviti Hashem lenegdi tamid. I always set Hashem in front of me. In other words, what the pasuk means to say that Hashem should always be on our mind. The way that we act, is it something that would be pleasing to Hashem? Is it the right thing to do? The purpose of some of our activities should be always with Hashem on our mind. Am I really doing this to serve Hashem and to do the right thing? And if a person always has Hashem as if He was in front of him, always on his mind, he'll never do anything wrong. So the pasuk is sort of warning Am Yisrael to be careful that the quality of being able to forget should not be used for the wrong aspect to forget in life. Hashem to have always on our mind. And there are some things that we need to forget because Hashem gave us also that ability. So may we always have Hashem on our mind to serve Him, to do the right thing, to do mitzvot, and to be scrupulous and careful about our actions. And this time of the year is a time definitely that brings these things into focus. Baruch Adonai le'olam, amen ve'amen.